Okay, so today we're going to be reworking this chip and these two capacitors right here. So first we're going to start with some flux around the area. Next, you need a hot air station. Always preheat the area you're going to be working on for about 10 to 20 seconds. If you do not do this, what will end up happening is you'll burn the chip and you won't actually remove it from the board. You'll just damage it. So just preheat the area for about 10 to 20 seconds. That should be good enough. Now we go ahead and move in on this chip and remove it. Simple as that. Should come off very easily once it's hot enough. Same goes with this capacitor right here. Should come off. See, very easy. Okay, now when this PC board was manufactured, it was just soldered. The components were soldered on using lead-free solder. We cannot use that, so what we do is feed leaded solder into that area. It's like that. And you also can't mix leaded solder and lead-free solder, so we'll have to wick that area and clean it up. So get your solder wick. Don't wick too hard, just gently. Make sure there's flux in the area as well. It makes it much easier. Just clean it up like that. Should be good enough. Now re-tin all those pads. Should be good. So we're going to go ahead and put this chip back on. Remember, the orientation of the chip you're going to be changing as well. As you don't want to put it on the wrong way. If you were to put it on the wrong way, you could risk the possibility of destroying the entire PC board. This is not a flip chip design, so heating it should not affect it in any way. This chip could easily withstand about 400 Celsius for probably at least 20 to 30 seconds. If it was a flip chip design like Intel and AMD CPUs and graphics chips, then heat could damage it very easily. But that's not the case with these. Go ahead and put this capacitor back on. Doesn't have to be perfect as long as both sides of the capacitor are touching that. We could go ahead and touch it up with a soldering iron later on. All this work is done under a digital microscope as well, so you could still do this under a magnifier, but a microscope makes it much easier. On these capacitors, they're ceramic and polarity does not matter. So now we're going to ensure that both these capacitors are making good contact with the pad, so go ahead and get the soldering iron and touch them up. Just like that. And that sometimes happens, so if you make a mistake like that, just be sure to correct it. I'm going to go ahead and re-tin these pads as it doesn't want to accept the capacitor. Should be better. That should be good. You could clean up this area if you want, but it is really not necessary. Of course, you're going to want to clean up all the flux that's in the area, as the flux is really sticky. Certain fluxes are corrosive, so you definitely remove that. In this case, my flux is not corrosive, so it will not matter. And that is all for today. Thank you for watching.